He woke up every morning at 5:30, before the sun even considered rising. The house was quiet in that fragile way only dawn knows. His children were still asleep, their dreams uninterrupted by alarm clocks and responsibility. He would pause at their bedroom doors, just for a second, watching chests rise and fall, memorizing faces that somehow seemed to change every week. Then he would leave. Work was not a choice, it was a duty. In his European city, life moved fast and bills arrived faster. Rent, taxes, insurance, school supplies, heating for the winter that never seemed short enough. Everything had a price, and his labor was the currency. He told himself every single day, I do this for them. But work became a routine so rigid it swallowed time whole. Trains, traffic, deadlines, meetings, fluorescent lights, screens that never slept. He missed first words because he was stuck in a late meeting. He missed first steps because overtime was unavoidable. He missed school plays, birthdays celebrated an hour late, bedtime stories replaced by whispered apologies. Their mother was always there. She knew their favorite songs, their fears, the tiny details that make up a childhood. When they scraped a knee or had a bad dream, it was her arms they ran to. He was the provider, the shadow that left early and came back tired. Necessary but distant. Years passed like that, quietly, relentlessly. His body began to protest in ways he could no longer ignore. Back pain first, then migraines. Sleepless nights followed, even when exhaustion weighed on him like stone. Stress turned into high blood pressure, stomach problems, a heart that raced for no reason at all. Doctors used words like burnout and chronic fatigue, spoken gently but firmly, as if naming a truth he had been avoiding his entire life. One evening, home earlier than usual because his body finally refused to cooperate, he heard his youngest say, Mama loves us the most. Papa is always at work. It wasn't said with cruelty, just facts, and that hurt more than any diagnosis. He sat at the kitchen table, hands wrapped around a cold cup of coffee, realizing the terrible paradox of his life. He had worked himself sick to take care of his family, yet in doing so, he had missed the very moment that made being a family meaningful. Love had been present, but invisible. Work was still necessary. It always would be. In the world he lived in, where productivity was praised and rest felt like guilt, stopping entirely was never an option. But he began to understand that survival should not come at the cost of presence. The lesson came quietly, without drama. Providing is an act of love, but so is being there. A life built only around work may keep a family fed, but it risks leaving hearts hungry. Balance, however imperfect, is not a luxury, it is a responsibility too. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe for more stories.